What's up, girls? Do y'all like the MHOG podcast? Yes, you do. The MHOG podcast is the only podcast that gets inside your shit and fucks it good. Now, if you want us to keep fucking you good, to keep making that sweet, sweet podcast love to your pussy, then you need to take our podcast metaphorical penis and put it in your friend's ear. Rub it around inside her ear till it fucking squirts good podcasty goodness all up inside that ear. And then you tell her to take that good podcasty goodness and then rub that ear against her friend's ear, and so on and so on. Yeah. And then when all is said and done, we're gonna have a successful podcast, because that's the way podcasting works. By you having us fuck your friend's ear.
Just shut a fucking sight! Yes! Give them nothing! But take from them everything!
All right, here we go. And 3, 2.
And welcome back to the Metal Hand of God podcast, the most dangerous podcast in the universe. I really am host Wayne, and these two fine gentlemen are
Baba Ghanoush.
Yes,
And Traction Man.
yes, two of my favorite things.
Really?
Traction and Baba Ghanoush. Baba Ghanoush is actually really tasty.
It is. It's a good stuff. It's got it's this hummus.
I thought that was somebody's name.
No, Baba Ghanoush is not hummus.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're right.
It's the it's the, eggplant.
Eggplant shit. Yeah. It's yeah. You're right.
It is from the same world, though.
Yeah.
I think I would rather be Adam than eggplant shit.
Yeah, and I guess I'll stick with Rum Guy.
You sure? I do like Traction Man.
Well,
that could be your superhero name.
It could be. It's the most useless superhero ever. Traction Man.
Traction Man. He just lays there.
Well, let's just go right into that, because you can't leave that unexplained.
Yeah, you need to tell the fine folks of the world why you're being called Traction Man.
Okay. Well, I'll sum it up quick. The year was it was
Hold on.
It was a normal day, and it didn't happen today. It's happened a few days ago, and I had just made a delivery to a home. Was installing a new over-the-range microwave. So I got that done, and I noticed they had some kids, playing outside and stuff. And they sometimes on these beach homes, people like to put things on the stairs because, like, oh, we went to the beach, we're going to stick all the seashells. Like, we're going to put one seashell on each step, as you're going up, so you can go, oh, look at all the seashells they got. Well, I didn't really pay attention to them coming up, but I definitely stepped on one on the way down, and my legs went out from underneath me, and I went down pretty hard, 22 steps. And long and short, landed on my head, and I couldn't move for a while, and my arm went numb. And then the ambulance came. Here's the funny thing: people finally found me. They came down the stairs. Oh my God, what happened? Blah blah blah. And then all these people started pulling off the side of the road. I had 10 people around me with cell phones, just filming me. I'm like, is this really what you're doing? I'm laying on the ground, like in like half delirious and in insane pain, going, are you really filming me right now? Are you fucking filming me?
Wait, so if we look you up on YouTube, you think you might be on there?
I have no idea. I haven't even attempted to look.
I'm going to look up and say, dude, busted face.
Well, I'm sure you'll find a billion of them.
You might be on World Star right now.
But
World Star, motherfucker.
Finally, we kind of hear the ambulance in the distance, And people from my office show up. They're standing there looking at me like, oh, fuck. And then this guy shows up and goes, I took a paramedic class one time. And he starts poking me, going, can you feel this when I do this? And he wasn't poking gentle. He was like, he had like these hard stick-like fingers. And he was really poking. And I was like, on the fourth one, I'm like, yes, I can feel it. And then he did it on the sixth time. And I said, dude, if you poke me one more time, I'm going to break your finger. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to fucking break your finger. And he finally stopped.
Tell me if you broke his finger, please.
I didn't break his finger.
Oh, okay, all right.
I couldn't. I literally could move. I mean, I could not move.
All right, I know.
I could have bit him. I've been like the one of the knights that say "knee," bite your, or the Black Knight. I bite your kneecap off.
I'm the Black Knight.
And so they caught me, and then had to put me on a stretcher and took me to the hospital, which I was there for 10.5 hours. And I had MRIs and CAT scans, and it was touch and go, and it wasn't a very good situation. And it was bad. Amy was pretty scared, and I was.
So was I when I got the message. Rum can't do anything. He's having an MRI. He's in the hospital. Bad things at work. Yeah. And I was like, huh?
Yeah.
Like, wait a minute, hold on. First I want to clear this up. I wasn't telling you to come online and play Black Ops because it's not out yet.
Right.
So saying that I'd like to, and I got that message, and I was like, "Holy crap!" What?
I didn't even know you were talking to who? Well, Amy you must have been talking to Amy because I of course didn't have anything on me.
I don't think it was you.
Yeah, it wasn't me. I had nothing.
Fraction Man was busy.
But it was pretty much a mess, and it was. I hadn't been that fucked up since the time I got hit by a car.
Well, I just want to say one thing before all this is up.
Of course, that was like 15, 20 years ago I got hit by the car, so that's a big difference.
I'm being serious, man. It's like I'm so glad that it didn't take a turn for even worse because you could have died, dude. Like, that's seriously...
Yeah, I came pretty close to a very bad situation. And I still have, when here's something fun everybody can do at home while they're listening to this. Take your hand and touch where the skull meets the back of your neck. You feel with your back of your neck? Now imagine the forehead of a Klingon on the back of your head. That's what the back of my neck is like right now. It is full of fluid, and my discs are popped and separated, and I have this protruding disc issue right now, and it's fucked up, but it has to be all better by Monday because I'm going back to work.
I don't think it will be, sir.
Well, it's going to have to be because I have to be at work on Monday. So anyway, back to you, Wayne.
Who says the guys who put you down the stairs? Fuck those dudes.
I got shit to do. So anyway, that's another topic for another day. Adam has some great news, I hear.
What?
Let's get all the bad out of the way, Adam.
No, wait. You can't
just throw, like a.
Rum,
hey.
you can't go back to work.
Yeah, I really have to.
But you can't, dude.
Well, I'm going to have to. I have to figure out what I'm going to do, but I have to go back to work on Monday.
How about you do this? How about you do all the paperwork and give the other guys the stuff to do?
There is no other guys.
Well, get some other guys.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah. Look, it doesn't work that way.
But you got the homeless lady that stabbed you a couple years back. Hire her.
I hope she's dead.
Well, guys, this will be the last episode with the Rum Guy because he'll be dead by the time we record again.
Well, I told Adam before you got on, Wayne. Tomorrow I have to figure out how I'm supposed to get my motorcycle over to get inspected so I can get my tags, or I got to pay a hell of a fine. So I got to do that tomorrow too.
Do you not have anybody who can tow your bike?
No. Not that won't cost me over $100.
Fuck, man.
So I'm gonna.
All right. Well.
Well, damn.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I guess we're just gonna move on from that because I don't know what to say about all that.
You need to take care.
Fingers crossed. Tomorrow's a good day. So
just take care of yourself, bro.
Thumbs up, people. Thank you.
Fuck.
Back to you, Adam.
Fuck everybody else and take care of yourself.
So This is gonna sound silly in light of Rum's medical
No,
issues.
it's not going to sound silly at all.
So actually, I've got I've got one medical situation that doesn't involve that involves money, and I'll get to that in a minute. But
Those are the worst kind.
yeah,
They all involve money.
but right now, I've only had gout once before, and it was really bad. My whole foot was swollen. It was
that sucks.
It was insanely painful. And for some reason, on my day off on Monday, it's a minor flare up. It's only in my big toe, but yeah, I'm in excruciating pain. That is only being held back in minor by some prescription, or not prescription, but high intensity pain relievers.
I just want to say, thank God it was on your day off.
I mean, I still had to go to work yesterday and today.
No, but I meant like at least you had a day to kind of like rest it.
Oh no! It didn't start until the end of my day.
Oh well, that fucking sucks.
I mean, you know. So there's that, and then today, after I left work early because I just couldn't take it anymore, I went to go cook myself some fish, and I have one of those red copper pots.
Right, those are nice.
Yeah, and I got like a deep dish one for like one, basically, but just a pot, whatever you want to call it, red copper pot, but it's designed so that you can put those in the oven and cook things in the oven with them.
Yeah, a deep skillet kind of thing.
It's not really a skillet, but doesn't really matter. So I was making some fish, and I turned off the oven. Or actually, I didn't. Turns out I'd left the oven on, but I thought I had turned off the oven, and I go to get it out, and I got a towel, and I left it out, and I'm looking at the sauce. And I'm like, I need to mix that around. So like I turned around to go do something. When I came back, I forgot that the pot was still hot. So
ouch!
About half an hour ago, I burned the shit out of myself. And I don't know how bad it is because I am on painkillers. So it might be much worse. I don't know. I don't think it is. I don't think it is because I'm not blistering up or anything like that. And I still have sensation in my hands. But yeah. So those two things are going on. And then Monday, so I had received a message from my credit bureau saying that there was some negative activity, that I was being flagged. So I look at it. It turns out to be this debt collection agency that works for East Jefferson Hospital. And so Monday I had off, so I called them, and I'm talking to the woman. I always try to be polite to people.
Sure.
Especially like if you need their help. And so the woman says, yes, sir, you owe $1,000. And I said, no, I don't. She looks at it. She's like, oh, I can see here that you've been paying $101.99 for the last couple of months. I said, yes, ma'am. I'm on what do they call it? A formal. Okay. So apparently in the post Obamacare era, there are two types of payment plans. There are formal payment plans where they expect as much money as they can get out of you. And there's informal payment plans where you just pay a certain amount every month. And for some hospitals, an informal payment plan doesn't work. They still count it as you not paying. Used to,
that makes no sense.
Right. It used to be like as long as you paid a little bit every month, they wouldn't put you into collections. It also used to be that they wouldn't affect your credit if you didn't pay. Neither of those things are true anymore. So thank you, really? Obama. Thank you, Obama. So the woman says, well, you're paying the hospital. I said, yes. Well, it's in collections with us. And I said, so? Like, they told me they were going to call y'all and let y'all know that I was on a payment plan. And they said, well, she said, well, they didn't. I said, okay.
Well, I'm glad we could straighten this out, but,
Oh, no. That would be great if it was that simple. So I said, well, ma'am, I get you, but you can clearly see, I understand that you weren't looking at my account in the last month, but you are now, and you can see that I'm on that I've been paying the same amount every month on the same day. I'm on a payment plan. She said, doesn't matter until EJ calls us and says, hey, we've got, like he's on a payment plan in collections. There's nothing we can do. And I'm just like, Jesus Christ, are you kidding me? I'm like, all right, fine. I said, so I tried to ask the woman, simple question. Okay, when I call EJ and have them call you to tell you that I'm on a formal payment plan, something you already know, but either way, when I call them to tell you that, what happens then? The woman starts talking over me and doesn't stop. And it's one of those things, like, you'll get this in customer service sometimes where somebody's a fucking idiot or isn't properly trained. And what they'll do is they don't want to answer any questions, so they'll just keep repeating the same sentence that they've already told you, which is all the information they know, or in theory. So I'm like, I start yelling finally. I'm like, ma'am, I'm trying to talk here. And she hangs up on me. I'm just like, oh, fuck no. So then I had to call back, and they put her on the line. I said, ma'am, I tried to ask you a question. You hung up on me. She's like, I didn't see any reason to keep talking. I was like, and then so I finally get to ask her the question, and she goes, when they contact us, we'll update your credit bureau to make sure it's accurate that you've been paying for the last few months. I was like, was that so hard? Was that a hard question for you to answer? So I think, okay, fine. Now I just got to call EJ and get this straightened out. So I call EJ, and I talk to this woman.
Please clarify what EJ is.
East Jefferson Hospital.
Okay, sorry. I was trying to figure out if that was an actual person or a place.
I'm sorry. No, EJ is East Jefferson.
Okay.
So I called their billing department, and I talked to this woman, very nice, and she says, yes, sir, I can see that you've been paying every month on the 28th. I said, yes, ma'am. This was supposed to be taken care of. And she says, well, it looks here like you got on the formal payment plan after it already went to collections. And I said, yes. So? And she says, well, there's nothing we can do until the debt's paid off. And first of all, I love it when people say shit like there's nothing we can do. Like I've just asked you to, go back in time and write my name on the Declaration of Independence or something like that. I've asked you to make a phone call that says, hey, this is the facts of the matter. He's on a formal payment plan. You can take him off collections. Secondly, I told the woman, ma'am, do you understand? And I said, look, I don't want you to think I'm yelling at you. I understand you're just repeating to me what you've been told. But do you understand that what you just told me is that I have absolutely zero incentive to keep paying my debt because you're just going to keep hitting my credit for the next 7 months? I said, what sense does that make? And she says, I hear you. So she finally puts me on hold and calls and says, okay, well, they're going to review your case. It's going to take 7 to 10 days. Don't know why, but it's going to take 7 to 10 days. And then we'll call you and let you know what happened. And I'm just like, Jesus Christ. I guess that's the best I can hope for at the moment. But if it comes back negative, I'm going down there. But it's just so insane. And again, look, somebody's listening, you voted for Obama, you like Obama. That's fine. I have nothing against you, but fuck Obama. And I'm not the only person with this problem. My little brother owes $5,000 from his hospital stay where we thought he was going to die. And they're telling him he has to come up with $400 a month, and they won't accept any less than that.
Nice.
And he's probably going to be in the same situation as me right now.
Me as well, actually. I have a nice big hunky bill that I have to go pay.
See, isn't it fun being an adult?
I think mine's like 2,000 or 3,000, maybe a little more.
Right, but you're not with East Jefferson, so it might not be the same situation. Because I'll tell you this, I owe Oshner $170, and when I called the other day, because I looked at my bill after I'd sent a check for $30, and it said I didn't know anything, and I called them and I said, hey, what's up? And they said, oh, it's no problem. It's going to go to your unclaimed debt. And I was like, that's not what they called it. I don't remember what they called it. But I was like, what does that mean? She said, well, basically you owe $170, but we figured you weren't going to pay it, even though I'd been paying every month for the last few months. So we just registered as like neither here nor there. I'm like, so it's not in collections. I'm not going to get any hits on my credit for it. She's like, no. She's like, the only deal is if you have to have surgery here, you probably get to pay it off. And I'm like, none of what you just said makes sense. Not a word of it. No, but okay. And now I'm just like, okay, I don't know if I should pay that debt or not at this point. I might just worry about the other debts. So, but anyway, my point is like every hospital apparently decides on their own what they're going to do.
Yeah, I've been on the phone with every person who apparently touched me with an instrument, a finger, or wrote my name on a piece of paper. Apparently, they want a chunk of the money. So that's what I've been doing all day, fielding phone calls.
Even that fucking guy who said he took a class once?
No. That was just some random guy who pulled over in a car and wanted to poke me like a motherfucker.
I know that, but I'm just saying, he touched you, so he needs some of that money too, bro.
I you know what? Me too.
Give it up.
Hashtag me too.
Hashtag save rum.
I just, it was just such a surreal situation. See, hospitals are not fun. I don't understand I'm glad we have doctors, don't get me wrong, but what the big fuck up is the insurance companies have fucked medical care up in this country so fucked up. I don't want to get into it. Let's talk about something more fun than that because this is actually putting me to sleep. But yeah, basically insurance necessary evil.
Pretty
big
much.
Separation between those two words, and then the people that have to deal with it. The third evil is the collection companies because they're fucking ambulance chasers. They're just waiting for someone to say, jump, and they're going to be like, oh, we'll take it to collections. All right, fuck, they're a bunch of dickheads. But anyway, Wayne, give us some good news.
I don't have any fucking good news. What are you talking about?
Got some good news.
This show is full of bad news. That's all it is. That's all the show is ever full of.
No, there's good news in the world, man.
I did watch a movie last night, kind of late.
What was it?
Called Passengers.
About the ghosts?
No, it's with Chris Pratt and Jennifer Lawrence.
Oh, the space one.
Yeah. That was a pretty interesting movie. Did you ever see it?
No.
That's pretty good, man. It's without giving too much away. It's basically about a dude about a whole bunch of people, 5,000 to be exact, get shipped off into outer space. They have 90 years to make it to another planet, and they're on cryosleep. Something fucked up happens to the ship. Wakes up Chris Pratt. And he stays awake for over a year, gets kind of fucking antsy, in that time he's looking through all the people's records, gets infatuated with Miss Lawrence, and decides to wake her up.
Weird. Okay.
And then the craziness starts.
Sure. Because that's what
it's really good, man. It's actually a good film. I was surprised.
Neat. I watched the Power Rangers movie.
Oh, sorry.
It wasn't that bad.
Had Becky G in it.
I don't know who that is, but okay.
I don't know who that is either.
You don't know who Becky G is? Come on.
Sorry.
No, dude, sorry.
Becky G.
All right, Ron. We're on a show. Like you can.
I get it. I get the name. Her name is Becky G.
You should look him up. Look her up. Becky G. She's a singer.
What a great podcast. I'm gonna reference something. You just go Google it. Just tell who
That's who she is, motherfucker.
She's a singer.
Okay.
Is she from?
I just thought you were hip to all the new stuff, man. I'm all in it.
Yeah.
Is she a Disney singer?
You know who? You know what? When she was younger, you know what she sang? That song from a Hotel Transylvania.
So she was in those kind of movies. Okay.
Well, she sang the song. She wasn't in the movie.
She didn't do the voice of the girl?
No.
Okay. All right.
I like how Rum's really indignant about Becky G.
Right. Yeah. He's like, well, she sang the song, but she's not in the movie.
Speaking of movies, I've been so I had Monday off, and I got Movie Pass, and Movie Pass has this new policy now where you can't see the same movie twice. So
Weird.
It sucks because there's a couple of movies that I want to see again. And especially since I have a week off coming up, not next week, but the week after. And what I'm noticing is, for some reason, this summer, there aren't a lot of movies coming out right now. Or at least not a lot that I'd want to see. And it sucks. Like
There really isn't.
I don't give a shit about Deadpool. I don't give a shit about Solo. So right there are the two major releases over the course of the last week and the next 2 weeks.
Well, what's your thoughts on Solo?
I want to see it.
I'm just done. Especially
I'm trying to figure out why they cast that dude as Han Solo.
Because I don't know, really. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a horrible idea for a fucking movie. And then the shit with they announced Lando Calrissian as pansexual. I'm like, go fuck yourself. Like, first of all, there's no such thing. There's no such fucking thing. There's no such. You can be asexual. You can be bisexual. You can be regular sexual and homosexual. There's no fucking such thing as pansexual.
Well, give the definition of pansexual.
Pansexual is that you have really hairy legs and ass, and you have cloven feet. And you play a small flute.
No,
and you're horny.
That's a different pan.
Oh.
Oh wait, did you have some knowledge that you were going to share?
No, I just that was
No.
No, I meant Wayne because he stopped. I don't know. Anyway,
no, it's a different pan. He's talking about Pan, like Pan's Labyrinth.
Yeah. I understand the Greek or Roman god Pan, the behooved god of nature. Anyway, but yeah, no, I don't give a fuck. If it's a good movie, I hope you enjoy it. But this was a horrible idea for a movie to begin with. And I just don't give a shit. And
why do you say that?
Because you cannot recreate Han Solo. You just can't. You can't recreate Lando Calrissian. You can recreate Chewie, but it's just because he doesn't fucking do anything. He's just like a cool looking gorilla
Monkey
guy. Man. There you go. I don't give a shit. Sorry.
Well, it's weird because the reason I said it was strange they cast this guy. The last thing I knew him from was there was a movie called Beautiful Creatures.
Somebody else mentioned that. Yeah, he was in. I didn't see that movie, but
it was strangely good.
It reminded me of those shows.
It was good enough to watch. It's a weird movie because sometimes it's like I'm watching somebody read a book. It had to be a novel first because that's the way the movie comes across.
Yeah, it was a book.
Okay, it comes across like a book, which is weird to say. So it's like one of those Nora Roberts movies. You know, she writes all those fucking books, I guess, or one of those Hallmark movies type thing. It comes across like that, like it was written. But he's one of the lead characters in it, and it's very Southern. So it's a bizarre, fucking weird mix.
I've never watched it, but it does remind me of something that you would be really into.
I'm not really into it. It was something I didn't watch.
No, I meant like the picture of the DVD box or whatever. It just reminded me of one of the shows that you really liked.
It kind of. I don't know. It was one of those movies. Basically, it's a Southern thing,
like a true,
very small town, Southern USA, off the beaten path type of town. And there's of course the really rich family, and then there's the rest of the town. The really rich family, nobody likes the really rich family because they're very rich and they're very weird. Well, they're weird because they're a bunch of freaking witches, and they've had this town for many years. They've controlled the town. They have the money. They do everything. Well, anyway, he finds out the secret. He actually falls in with this kind of moody girl, and the moody girl, anyway, it's one of those type of movies.
It was like Twilight.
Kind of. It hints upon that, maybe a bit, but not vampires. It's witches.
Right.
That was
I guess
that was actually filmed here.
Was it?
Yeah, it was filmed on the North Shore, but
Beautiful Creatures.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
But yeah. Well, either way, Solo is the next big thing to come out, and then I don't know when Incredibles is coming out, but I don't think it's for a few weeks.
Yeah, Incredibles. The Incredibles 2.
Yeah.
Well, you know they're doing the Fett movie too.
Yeah, eventually, but I don't think they haven't started filming that or anything like that.
That'll probably be starting next year. They'll start filming it.
No, the next one they're doing is supposed to be Obi-Wan.
Oh, really? They're doing Obi-Wan.
I don't think any of that stuff's official.
Yeah.
But no, actually, the next one that's coming out is going to be the last episode.
Yeah, 9.
Oh, really? I didn't know they were doing another episode.
Yeah.
Well, in any case, and no, it's kind of disappointing to me just because, like I said, I'm gonna have a week off with nothing to do because I don't have any money, and I was hoping to use my movie pass and go see a movie every day, but there's nothing coming out. And my friend John pointed out, so apparently what the deal is, man, somebody's echoing really bad.
Yeah, it was you.
It's me?
Yeah.
How is it me? Because I can hear myself.
Well, every time I hear you,
I wasn't talking. When the echo started, I wasn't making any noise.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is it's not coming from my speakers. I can hear myself.
Huh.
Anyway, I hear echo too, and I hear it from...
Okay, well, I'm going to have to cut all this out, so let's just move on, I guess. But yeah, so my friend John said that apparently what's going on is not movie theaters, but studios have figured out that they're going up against like these Marvel movies and Star Wars movies and shit, and they just don't want to put anything out up against it because there's no point.
Right, they're getting fucking hammered.
So, between Infinity War, Deadpool, and Solo, just nothing's going to come out for this month.
That's weird.
I mean, it makes
sense. Just fucking go see something you never thought you'd go see.
Yeah, I mean, you could be experimental that way, or check out maybe local theater guilds, or maybe there's some guy on Craigslist that's into puppets.
Are you on Craigslist?
No.
Yes, he is.
Not anymore. I'm banned.
#rumpuppets.com.
Rum puppet. Anyway, I'm just saying there's a lot of other stuff to do in your neighborhood, in your town.
Not really.
There's always stuff to find. Like you could go to a winery. You could go to take a tour, go to a museum, find out when the free museum days are, and get some culture.
Culture, bruh.
There's no wineries around here that I know of, and I don't like wine anyway.
Well, I mean, it was just an option, but there's stuff to do. It doesn't cost anything that you can just go look at and do. Maybe you can commune with nature. Maybe you need, I don't know, go on a spirit quest.
That's a good one.
I don't know what to say to that. My whole point, though, was just that there's no movies coming out this summer, for the most part.
What about old movies?
When is Wasp and Ant-Man coming out?
I think August.
Oh, damn, really? Okay.
Yeah, Mission Impossible comes out right before my birthday, so I'm excited about that, but that's another 2 months.
I've actually only watched the first one. I've never seen any of the other ones.
So Blackie's going to be in the new Ant-Man?
What?
Blackie?
Who's Blackie?
From Wasp.
What the fuck are you talking about? There's nobody
named Wasp is going to be an Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Just get to the punchline, Rum.
No, the band Wasp.
Oh, Blackie Lawless. I got you. No, not that Wasp.
Oh,
the female Wasp.
Oh. Well, that doesn't sound as good now.
Although I heard the Wasp song "Fuck Like a Beast" will be in the song in the movie.
Nice.
Yes.
Gotta have the love song.
It's about bestiality, by the way, guys.
Yeah, thanks for clearing that up about a band that no one's heard of.
Everybody knows Wasp.
What are you talking about, dude?
I blind to Texas.
Yeah, Wasp is huge, dude.
Where?
In the world.
Yeah.
Bam. The world.
And he spread his seed and gave you Xena.
Warrior Princess.
What?
The singer for Wasp is Lucy Lawless's dad.
How old is this band?
80s.
80s through the 90s.
That doesn't make any fucking sense. How old was he when he started the band?
I don't know.
You don't know, dude.
Let's find out.
In his 70s?
Here's a fun thing. Google it.
Lucy Lawless was in her 30s when she was in Xena.
The band.
Okay.
My point is that he would have to be really fucking old. Never mind.
Wasp formed in 1982.
Okay, that's not Lucy Lawless's dad.
How old is
he can have sex prior to it.
Yeah. How old is Blackie Lawless?
Dude, let's find out.
Let's do that.
How old is Blackie Lawless?
Blackie Lawless is 61 years old.
Yeah. She could be.
She's like 45, 50.
So, and he was in his 20s.
Yeah.
Math is there.
Hey Siri, answer some other questions that no one gives a shit about.
Oh, really? Okay, mister. I'm really depressed because there's no movies.
All right, well, what do you want to talk about?
I don't know. That's why we're talking.
Well, I think we just learned something here. I feel like we just opened up the door for people who may not know who Wasp is.
Exactly. We just threw that out there.
Hey, this is the Metal Hand of God, and we just threw out a metal band. If you don't know who Wasp is, you need to go Google it.
Google it.
Google it. Google it, Moogle it.
That's so terrible, man. It's so terrible. Although I only owned one Wasp record, and it was the one that fucked like a beast. So
I owned about 3 of them.
Yeah.
And then, of course, they were on one of the better. Speaking of movie, here's something you could watch, Adam. This is really, really good. The Decline of the Western Civilization Part 2.
Incredible film. The first one was better, though.
Well, yeah, the first one was really good. Either one, but great documentary about the music scene through the 80s. And a lot of the metal bands that we grew up on, maybe a lot of people listening grew up on or on there, but it's because we brought up Wasp. There's a scene with the guitarist who is no longer with us.
In the pool?
With his freaking mother sitting on the side of the pool while he consumed so much vodka, it made me drunk watching the movie.
Yeah, dude, he was like bottle after bottle, and he's like dropping them in the pool, and he's telling his mom to shut the fuck up, and it was crazy.
It was absolutely insane. And I felt really very bad for that woman. But great guitarist. Either here or there.
Yeah.
But, well, hey, what about music? What about music scene over there right now? I mean, you got something going on down there. Maybe some shows to go see this weekend or this weekend.
Stuff is going on. There's always stuff to see out here, man. Babylon's got 2 shows. One is with Misled, and
I saw the burlesque thing. They're doing some sort of burlesque show with what was it? Disney princesses.
Oh, nice! I haven't seen that. That's nice.
So that's happening.
Yeah, there's a bunch of shit going on, dude. But the main thing to go do is to go to Gnarly Barley this weekend.
That's this weekend.
Yes, it is.
Yep. See, there we go. Adam, boom. Problem solved.
Adam, boom, what?
Adam, boom.
Gnarly Barley. You're going, right?
I have to go. That's my show.
Well, there you go. Then your week is made.
I guess. I mean, assuming the hurricane doesn't hit.
It's not a hurricane.
Well, whatever. Whatever's supposedly coming our way, maybe not.
Yeah, it's gonna be some shit.
We got some bad weather coming?
Oh, yeah.
Possibly.
Oh, I didn't know.
According to the weather, we may have either a tropical storm or a small hurricane.
Oh, well, as long as it's a small one.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, so that's fun.
We are getting into that season, though, man. It's the never-ending onslaught.
Starting to get close.
Why do we live here?
A little fucking stupid.
Because we have no money?
That, too.
But you can have no money anywhere. That's not the problem. I mean, that's true. That's anywhere. I can live in New York and have no money. I can live in California and have no money.
Well, guys, I think we should kind of call it quits because the echo's insane.
Is it really that bad? I don't really hear it.
I hear it constantly.
I believe you. I mean, like I said, I just don't.
I haven't heard an echo yet.
Yeah. I mean, I very faintly hear it, so.
Oh, I've been hearing it the entire time, and it's driving me nuts.
Sorry, driving you crazy. I understand, because when it comes through on my end, it's fucking...
Adam, is it me?
It might be.
Anyway, Adam, I just want to say I finally read the first graphic novel of Invincible, and it's pretty fucking great. I enjoy it.
Cool.
You know, I mean, you've been telling me to read it for quite a long time. I just never had. And when I found that deal that I got with those books, you know, I don't think that woman knew what she had.
Sure she does. They're not worth anything.
Well, I meant like to sell. I mean, she could have got at least, you know, $3 or $4 for them. She's giving it to me for 50 cents.
Oh, yeah. She could have gotten like, how many did you get?
About 8.
Yeah, she could have gotten at least like $7, $8 for each one.
Right, and I got them for 50 cents a piece. So.
Oh, well, that's a shame.
But they're great. I mean, like I said, I read the first one. It's really good. It's fun. I'm gonna read the second one pretty soon. I'm missing a couple, of course, but I'll have to put those together.
Cool.
But anyway, I just wanted to bring that up.
That's all right.
Yeah, because it was pretty good. And like I said, Adam's not been on my ass, but he's told me so many times that like this is such a good book, I should read it. So,
well, Adam, take care of your hand, man. Get something on it. Get some salve or something on that burn.
Yeah, you need to, man.
Honestly, the hand will be fine. It's my foot that's really killing me right now. So we're gonna end this, and Rum's gonna go lay down before he tries to kill himself tomorrow.
You should lance your toe.
You know, Rum's gonna go lay down. Adam's gonna go soak his foot, put some salve on his hands, and I am going to start moving some shit around the house. So, anyway, I have to. So, anyway, guys, thanks for joining us for this episode, and I was your host, Wayne.
I'm Adam.
I'm the Rum Guy.
And remember, ladies and gentlemen, to keep it savvy.
Savvy.
MHOG secreting